I had a much cooler version of this video planned. I was going to do a time lapse of her hunting hornworms out of her snuffle mat, but I set my camera, well, my phone, up on the little tripod and I hit record and it just kind of stopped recording after like 7 seconds. But there was one hornworm left and she's trying to eat it. There we go. Yeah, hornworms they're a great feeder. They can be a little expensive. So for a Tegu, don't try to use them as a staple diet. They're also kind of messy. Like you can see that dark stuff on the floor, that's hornworm juice from where she was, they're kind of like the fruit gushers of the feeder insect world. Yeah, they kind of burst. So she's looking for more hornworms. I don't think there are any. I think she ate them all. It's not going to stop it from looking though. A lot of people will make these for their dogs using fleece. I used Fluker Pothos vines because I had a bunch of them. She's still looking. It's kind of funny, after she was done with the first round of hornworm snuffle mat, she went over to where I keep her other enrichment toys and started messing with them, being like, hey, there's supposed to be food in this, right? So we'll probably play with one of those in a little bit. But yeah, this was a really cheap project. That's just a rubber dish mat. You can get those pretty much anywhere. Some people say you can get them at the dollar store. I've never actually found a decent one at the dollar store. I think I got this one from, I think this was from Jewel Osco. I'm not really sure. I got it a while ago. And then I cut some of the squares to make it easier to thread the vines through. Didn't want to do fleece, just because the bigger vines are, like the bigger things you can see there, they're easier for the insects to hide in and under, and I think they work nicely for this purpose. I'd like to add another vine. You can see that there's some gaps, but that's not a huge priority. Yeah, this is a great way to introduce some foraging. And this obviously, you know, is Tegu sized, but you could really easily scale this down, or up if you wanted, like do something really big, like a big snuffle mat with short kind of decor, I don't know, whatever you'd call it, but kind of short for your leopard gecko or whatever. You could make something like this for a leopard gecko, for a blue-tongued skink, for a bearded dragon, pretty much any reptile except for, I think chameleons probably wouldn't enjoy it too much. Cresties, like, they probably wouldn't know what to do with it. But really any terrestrial animal, any animal that's okay with hunting bugs on the ground would probably enjoy something like this. It can be kind of tricky to do enrichment for some of the smaller guys, and snuffle mats are a good way to do that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Kaiju is, don't know what she's looking at. But yeah, so snuffle mat. Sorry this wasn't the cool time lapse I'd hoped for, and yeah, I'm not good at any of these things.